Hello, it's your little girl, blah blah blah. Cut! Anyways, it's your girl, Ladybug Z, aka Zaria, my government name. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that the Lord has delivered me from. Since the end of the year is approaching, I want to share with you guys. So, here we go. So I lost my home in April. I've been homeless for the majority of this year. I just got this new place last month, but it's been a crazy ride. It all started with hearing the voice of the Lord, okay? Feeling crazy like Noah because, God told Noah to build the ark and nobody else believed him. So God told me to start packing my bags, making that move. Before it was time for me to go, I made an arrangement with my landlords in which I did not get evicted, but I did, end up having to vacate the premises. It's been ever since then. I've been all over the place, discombobulated. I belong. Where do I belong? It's a hard knock life for us. Okay, it was given that. So when I lost my home, I also lost my two cats. If you've been on TikTok with me for a while, y'all know that I had two cats, kind of living. I could find nobody to babysit them or take over them while I was looking for a place. So when I came back to collect the rest of my boxes, they were gone. There was an impound notice on the door saying like, hey, like your cats have been turned over to this place, so yeah, I was devastated. It happened like around my birthday, like right on my birthday. My cats were taken from me, so I was pretty depressed. It really challenged my relationship with God. I got pretty angry and upset with God. I literally told him, like, I'm not asking you for anything else. Like, you couldn't do this one thing for me. Like, I'm not asking for XYZ. I just wanted my cats. So while I was homeless and being displaced, I was calling the shelter every day for my cats, and they ended up being placed with a different family, and they were split apart as well. So that really devastated me. So that was something that I had to cope with while not having a home. I've lived with family members, and let's just say Ohana does not mean family, baby. That's for the Disney movies only. Okay, like one of the major things that really had me distraught was facing disillusionment, like just the falling away of the mask. Like everybody that I looked up to, like I'm like, oh, like this person is not like this, and like, oh, like I really have shed so many tears behind closed doors, and I have had thoughts of self-deletion. Throughout this year, I also stayed in and out of Airbnbs in which I met these beautiful stray cats. And one thing that kept me going after getting off of work was feeding them and sitting out on the porch, spending time with the cats. I named them, and I do hope to revisit this Airbnb to hopefully go get one and come bring her home with me and possibly rescue all the others. That was like something that kept me grounded. Also, like at this time, like I was opening my storage unit door as much as anybody would open their top drawer to get some drawers or get some socks. I hope y'all opening it every day to get some new pair of drawers and new pair of socks. Cause you're nasty if you don't, okay? But yeah, that was pretty depressing. I was dressing in the U-Haul bathroom just to like get ready for work at times. So I'll be crying, really stressed, really depressed, mentally breaking down. But then I'll be like, okay, This is me. Like, I'll be like, then for work. I gotta keep going. Like, I gotta be able to pay for these hotel rooms and these Airbnbs. So yes, through all of this, like, I've kept a job, I've held it down, even though I've faced some horrible things at that job ever since I got my hair done. Like this, if y'all put two and two together and look at my hand and look at my beautiful chocolate skin plus this hairstyle, like, y'all can put two and two together and connect the dots. But it's the main thing that has kept me through being homeless and bopping around, couch surfing, hanging 10, Johnny Kappa holla, is, making jokes about it. I've made some dark humor about it. I am that kind of girly that I just laugh to keep from crying, although there are times that I have cried. And even though there's people that have hurt me, when I have cried, I just reminded myself that Jesus does care, and this is not to hurt me. This is not to harm me. God has plans to prosper me, so this is Him just building me up, raising me up as a soldier. It's given Cadet Kelly, but Cadet Zari, like, it made me more resilient. It made me stronger. It made me realize who's in my corner and who's not. It made me drop the people pleasing, okay? Because y'all wasn't here when I was getting dressed in and out that storage unit. And on top of that, y'all, my storage unit became infested with roaches. So just imagine, like, being displaced, undergoing verbal abuse with different people that you're living with. You're going to work, you're facing some things at the job. Like, my mind literally felt like Split, bruh. The movie. Like, literally felt like Split, and I'm literally trying to piece it together. But just, the only thing that I can say that kept me grounded and really, like, kept me going was Jesus. That's the only thing that kept me going, was this little light of mine and letting it shine. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Little Miss Sunshine, but the way, like, the Lord has allowed for me to, like, Sha'Carri Richardson over every hurdle. It's been amazing to me, and I've had some frustrations. Me and Jesus, we done fell out. It's always been me, though. It ain't never been him. And I've had my, points of anger. Like, I have slept on, I attempted to sleep on a bench. I tried to prove to God that I could thug it out, but He was like, girl, you really tripping right now. Like, I told you to stop way back there, but you kept on going. So I definitely, there was a point in time where I was just riding the bus and a Metrolink all day just to, like, keep from being outside. It's just been so difficult. I cannot even, like, encapsulate this all in 10 minutes as I'm looking at this timer. But definitely there will be a part 2, part 3 coming, Definitely, I will let y'all know. But what has kept me going is Jesus. Like, angels just jumping through people, telling me, like, hey, like, you're so beautiful and sweet and kind and loving. And it's just been so many people sowing seeds into this brown soil of mine, and just reminding me to bloom. Like, you're going to bloom no matter how much cyanide that you feel is being sprayed upon you. Like, everything's going to be okay. So now I got my place. When I got here, like, I cried and I just thank God. All year, well, since April, I had been carrying a backpack. Like, I literally had to put my life into a backpack, which was really, really, really difficult. But when I finally got this place, like, I shed so many tears of joy. It's not perfect, but it's better than being outside, which I'm pretty blessed and I'm pretty thankful for. Anyway, I just want to let y'all know that God is a provider, so just keep praying and just being present, and God will see you through. Amen.